Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of NB Distilleries. Tonight, we're having a visit at Three Dog Distillery in Miramichi. Was joined by Echo Advocate and I forgot the names. Well, here you go. Here is the tour and some tasting. Here we go. Welcome. Thank you.
We don't do public tours yet, so you guys are lucky you get to see the back here.
Thank you.
So what you see right off the bat, this is our bottling area, our cleaning area, where we do testing, research, everything's that.
Nice.
I'll take you this way. This is right here is our mashing pots. We started off when we opened by doing our mashes in these pots. These are meant for craft beer. They come from a Colorado brewing company. However, we've moved our pot still. It also has a mashing function.
Okay.
So we've moved to making our mashes in the pot still. It helps having the hydraulic. Just basically the hydraulic spinning around helps move the mash around.
Nice.
Yep.
So we've been doing that. It's a 500-liter pot still, and it's made life a lot easier, and it heats for us. The heating elements of this are a little slower and stuff, but we still do mash some products in here, namely rum and vodka and whatnot. Stuff that doesn't need as much basic power to move the grain.
I noticed that your stills are different from, so like Distillery Still, they got theirs from Brazil.
Yeah.
The copper ones, and I visited Moonshine Creek Distillery, and there's tall.
Yeah.
Very
so
high.
Our stills are actually they're Genio G stills, and they come from Poland, so they're European stills. They're all stainless steel, so you don't have to spend a ton of time cleaning copper. There is copper in the stills. Every still does need copper, but you can see where our copper rings are.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what will take all the sulfites and everything out. So other than that, the stills they take a lot less time to clean.
So you get a better productive rate out of it.
We do, and they're kind of, I wouldn't say they're a smart still yet, but they're a lot smarter than your typical copper still that you just buy off the internet.
Yeah.
You set it, it's temperature controlled and everything, and water flow is controlled and everything. So as they're running, you don't have to babysit the still as much. You can set it at what temperature to basically cut the heads off, and what temperature to cut the hearts off, and when the tails end, or for the most part in the runs you just end it at the tails so you don't collect them.
Nice.
So with that, you're not stuck babysitting, checking the temperature and all that. So.
Yeah.
Now on average, for like your selling point, how often do you guys sell? Like, do you guys sell out of a lot of stuff? Quite often?
Sell out, we don't, I wouldn't say sell out because we're constantly restocking. The beauty about having the store up front is when inventory's getting low, my aunt who runs the store, it's my aunt and uncle that own the place.
Okay.
She'll say, hey, I'm running low on blueberry gin. So then we'll make up a batch.
Okay.
Just because for your vodka, your gin, your vodka, gin, flavored products, the majority of our products, the base ingredient is our neutral vodka. So what we'll usually do is we'll get our neutral vodka is made with sugar.
Yeah.
It's a sweeter vodka. It's our $29 vodka. You could drink it straight. Most people would mix it, but we use that as our base for our gin, our flavored products, and then obviously we have our rum and our Dirty Dog lineup of products as well. So for our vodka, our neutral vodka, we'll actually fill those. So we'll usually have 1,000 liters of neutral vodka ready at any one time, so that we can just constantly mix.
Gotcha.
And because we just made all these products leading up to Christmas, our neutral stocks are low, but we do have some left. They're just hidden in the regular barrels.
So your vodka products are probably your most popular products that you sell?
Yeah, our flavored products would be our most popular. Gin would be a close second. We sell a lot of gin. We just don't make as many gin, or bottle as much of gin as we do for like the pink lemonade or the Lairds and Thunder or the Boston.
Gotcha.
As you know, gin. There's gin drinkers out there. People love their gin.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more people that like flavored products. It's you're basically targeting a certain aspect of the market. And when we got into this, my uncle is a huge Irish whiskey fan. My aunt and uncle have a son that live in Dublin. They've traveled the world basically tasting whiskeys and stuff. And they went into this wanting to open a whiskey distillery.
Yeah.
The thing about whiskey is it takes 3 years to age before you can call it a whiskey. So you have a lot of your investment in barrels. But the problem is you need something to keep the lights on leading up to those when you open up those barrels. Same with rum. If you truly do rum, it's supposed to age in a barrel for at least a year.
Yep. And
well, what are you going to sell until then? So that's where they decide to do the vodka, the gins, and the vodka led to the flavored products because of the popularity with the Pink Whitney and like Fireball and Schnapps, and all those are extremely popular products.
Yeah.
So during our process, this is a pot still right here. It's a 500-liter pot still. It's electronic, monitored. There's sensors galore up and down. It's definitely, these two stills, I believe, are the only Genio stills in New Brunswick, and I believe there was one other Genio still on the east coast of Atlantic Canada, and it was in PEI.
Okay.
But that distillery, I believe, they shut down. Their investors pulled out or something, so they're still got shipped back to the company.
Yeah.
So it's completely monitored. It's all powered. We start it up. It's as simple as I click pot still. I set the parameters to where we want it, for where we want our hearts to start and where to end. We don't throw heads into our product at all. The heads just get recycled. We'll just throw them to the next batch to kind of take the extra bits of alcohol out of it. Our product is pretty much all hearts, and some distilleries like to run to the tails to get those funky flavors. Personally, I hate the tails. I think they taste, especially in rum, I think they give you some crazy flavors. So anyway, we have the 3 hoses, and the thing about this is you don't have to worry, like your 4 shots, the stuff that's poisonous, it comes out in a separate hose. So it's collected separately. Your hearts come in a separate hose, and your tails are in a separate hose.
Yep.
Although we don't collect the tails, we just flush it down the drain, basically.
Yeah.
So 4 shots get dumped, the heads get collected, and they get chucked into the next batch. Because there is a little bit of hearts left in the heads. But anyway, so different hoses, we set it up, we let it run, and the water is all monitored and everything. So kind of like a smart still. You turn it on and you let it run. And one of the biggest reasons behind this, my uncle still works full-time, I work full-time. It's expensive to hire a full-time distiller. So, and when you're starting off in COVID, you need to save as much as you can.
Yeah. Now, on average, like because you got something running in there right now.
We do, yeah.
How long ago did that start?
This is about 3 hours into the cart's run. So it takes about 3 hours for the still to warm up.
Okay.
And get to where it's producing heads, and then so this still it'll run for about 12 hours.
Okay.
From start to finish. If you put in a high alcohol load, it'll run a little longer. It all depends on the amount of alcohol, but all our products are ran through the pot still first, and then our vodka is ran through this column still, and this is a true column still to produce vodka.
Okay.
What's going in that barrel is coming out at 96 to 97%. So don't put a match near that barrel. We are one of a few distilleries in New Brunswick that actually have a true column still that can produce vodka. From what I've heard, a lot of distilleries just import their vodka from, they bring it in as neutral grain spirit.
Okay.
From, I think you order it from Toronto or the States. I don't know where it comes from, but it is a cheaper alternative to buying your own still just to make vodka, because you have to sell a lot of vodka to pay for a column still.
So from start to finish, from like the time you start it to the time you bottle it, how long does it take you to make a batch of, we'll say vodka? Since it's
batch of vodka, give or take a month. Our fermentation period for vodka right now is about a week to a week and a half.
Okay.
We are looking to speed it up a bit, testing with different yeast and whatnot. But we're the craft part of it. We're refining the process. So fermenting, we'll say anywhere a week to 2 weeks. Run it through that still, then run it through the pot still, and then the column still. So we double distill everything. Which so then we could do that each a day, about a day each, and then bottling. We could do it if we want to be quick, 3 weeks, but I'll say about a month, because there are some days, like just because the fermentation's done, we're not like, doesn't mean we're gonna like put it in the still the next day. It all depends what's going on and if it's a busy day, if there's something else on the go.
Gotcha.
We both work part-time back here. We're not, I wouldn't say we feel that intense crunch to get things out as soon as possible. Since we are it doesn't look small being back here, but we are a small craft distillery that we're not selling 50,000 bottles a year. So
you guys do have a loyal customer base, though, right?
we do, yeah. You guys are from Bathurst, right?
Yep.
We have a lot of people from Bathurst that come here.
Nice.
We're actually good friends with Jason Martel from Raglan Road.
Okay.
He's good friends with Francis and Cheryl, so he's here lately. It seems almost every weekend in the bar having drinks. Whenever he plays at other places down here, he'll come here after his show and hang out. So yeah, we do have a loyal customer base. We have customers from Moncton, from Nigawak, Trackety, Allardville, all around the area that will stop in when they're in town. So,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so definitely, I wouldn't say we have an issue selling through our shop, which is nice. It's nice to have a distillery that's basically downtown, where a lot of distilleries are on the outskirts of town in the industrial parks. So so the column still similar to the pot still, different hoses. You can tell the hearts are coming out of this hose and dropping into the basket. So this would be a vodka run here. And this is the still that we started with in 2018 when we basically started research and development.
Okay.
It's a 100-liter still. It looks minuscule compared to the other two, honestly.
Yeah. Very small.
Yeah. So anyway, this is where it all started. We tested batches for pretty much 2 years to make sure we got it right, and we're still tweaking here and there, trying to become more efficient along the way. But this still is kind of a hybrid model. It can run in pot still mode to bring out the low wines, or it can run in column still mode to bring out 95% vodka right off the still.
So it does, that small little one does what basically these two do.
It does, yeah. But I tell you, that will run for 18 hours, depending on what you put in it. So yeah, we still use it when we're doing small batches, just to test out new products and new alcohols.
Yeah.
It doesn't get used anywhere near as much as the other two do.
Okay. So that's a vanilla vodka?
Yeah. Vanilla vodka.
There is ice in the bucket there, guys.
You let me know how that tastes.
You wouldn't taste the vodka in it.
Alcohol poisoning does a wonderful thing on you.
It's not that powerful. We're not going to give you enough to mess you up.
No. It's just, I drank a lot of screwdrivers when I was in my early 20s.
Oh boy.
And it messed me up pretty bad. To the fact I can't get it anymore. How's that?
You get more of the vanilla taste.
Alright, I'll try.
You get the vanilla.
You can barely tell there's vodka.
The vanilla taste, and after the vodka kicks in, but very slightly.
Leave the words abundant to the end. Cranberry vodka. You won't taste the vodka either.
Oh, yes, let's do it.
This one is very good. Actually, I like the vanilla.
It's very new too. We just released it a week or two ago.
This one is
That's the bog juice. It's a cranberry liqueur vodka. So it goes very well with Sprite, 7-Up. We actually have a drink in the bar called the Good Dog. It is strong on the cranberry.
Wow, yeah.
Yep.
No.
It's but I'll tell you what. If you're having a few drinks at the bar tonight, try the Good Dog. It's 2 parts lemonade, 1 part bog juice, and then we top it off with brisk lemonade.
okay.
And it is absolutely delicious.
Know that? And that's a vodka?
That's a vodka.
That's actually I could actually drink that vodka.
If you like cranberry,
I don't like
Dude,
cranberries.
that would be good with a turkey supper.
yeah,
that would be
if
good.
you like,
That would be good with a turkey supper.
as long as you don't mind cranberry juice, like some people absolutely despise, we'll give you a. That's right.
Yeah. That's enough.
That would.
Give you a little taste of it with.
They drink the whole thing.
Yeah, they liked it.
That was good.
Yeah.
The cranberry bitterness took away from the vodka.
Yeah. When I blended, everything's blended so that you can barely tell the alcohol.
Yeah.
Very sweet. So cranberry bog juice with 7-Up.
That's good.
It is on. It's on a top then too, so it's a little more carbonated.
That's
That is some good shit.
So apple pie now.
apple pie.
I actually tried the apple crumble from Moonshine. Tastes exactly like an apple pie.
Here's what you think of this one. This is one of
Good.
this is one of our best sellers here.
Good. The next one I'm doing is the Big Fiddle. The one from Big Fiddle.
It's got the salted caramel. It's pretty good.
Ooh, that's smooth. Oh yeah.
Cinnamon in it.
Well, it's an apple crumble. Of course there's cinnamon.
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
I'm giving the ice taster.
Goes really well, fresh ice. Just dump the bottle in. You can sip on it all night.
Yep. I'm definitely gonna skip out on the premium vodka.
If you want to try, keep going through the line here.
I'll try that navy rum
The Navy rum.
and the amber rum.
Good, Garbage.
I'm a rum guy.
Matt, rum.
Give me the rum. I got a nice big bottle of crack now.
Do you want to try the Navy as well, or? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Maybe just put them in the picture there.
he wants to try everything.
Me, anything.
That's the Navy there.
This is the stronger one?
That's the stronger one, yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, 55%.
You're not supposed to snort it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you sip it slowly. You let it breathe for a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm definitely letting it breathe after I breathe that.
Typically, we drink it at home in a whiskey style glass.
With like a
lemon cherry, no ice.
No
just,
ice.
maybe a splash of water.
Ooh.
And you kind of let the, whenever you open a bottle, there's always a little bit of the harsher vapors that are there.
Yeah.
And then this, let them go away.
Nose.
Yeah.
They hit your nose.
It's strong though.
Oh yeah.
So far, the strongest one I did was Moonshine Creek. Their high test,
Oh, that's like 70%.
70%.
That's pretty strong. So this is the amber. That's at 40%.
And again, we'll sip that, but we use it for mixing as well.
Okay.
On the bar, it's,
First time I've ever done. I like the vodka more than I like the rum. That is some strong stuff. It's good though. Like for me, like I've been drinking a lot of dark, like Kraken.
Yeah.
I've been drinking a lot of Kraken
Yeah.
with ginger beer
Oh, yeah.
and like a Moscow Mule almost.
Yeah. Kraken's very, I find it very strong and molasses flavored. So, you like the Navy more?
Yep.
So,
I like that. I like the taste, but I like the feeling too.
yeah.
Once your tongue, their nose, and goes down the throat. Like the high test, you take a drink, is like instant. Oh.
That's good for me.
So that's the white rum there.
What rum?
so that's actually an amber rum that's been redistilled to make it white. So it's smooth rum already that we've stripped down some more.
Yep.
I like that one.
Smoother.
That'd be good than like a pineapple juice.
Nice to hear.
Yeah.
It's really Captain Morgantown, so we don't hear a lot about white rum. Miramichi are, well, I've heard the Newcastle liquor store sells more Captain Morgan per capita than anywhere in New Brunswick.
Wow.
So it's a competitive market to get into. So here's your premium vodka right there.
So that's a malted wheat and a toasted wheat.
I even smell good.
What?
As soon as you said I smelled it, you said wheat, and I was like, smells like wheat.
Yeah, but it's you've got that fresh bread smell there.
Mhm.
If you actually let it sit and sip at it.
Oh, good. I think that's the one I bought.
No, the one you bought is the other,
The wheat?
is the regular bottle. There's no bottle on that.
Okay.
No, that's the sugar, it's a sugar base.
Sugar bait. Okay.
All right, lemonade. Probably our most
Right now,
popular.
it is the most popular.
Lemonade.
Oh, that smells great. gins.
Yeah, these 4 are the gins. Most of the dirty dogs next, so you can finish off with the gins.
That's good.
Yep.
That is,
That is very good.
So our most popular drink in the bar
That
is
is
2
chicken.
parts lemonade, 1 part vodka.
that's the good dog that I'm talking about.
That is good.
Alright, dirty dog cat. This is at 53.
Oh, you're right. You like it with ginger ale or?
Me?
Yeah.
That's rye?
Well, no, this one has rye in it.
Okay.
So
Me, I like my stuff straight up.
okay, I'll let you go ahead on it. Most people don't drink rye straight because they don't like the burn that the grain gives.
No, I don't drink it straight.
What do you like?
Ginger ale.
Okay, I'll get a little bit.
Yeah, I'll get some ginger ale. That's 53%, so be
That
there.
one's what? Dirty dog?
That's dirty dog cat. So it's our, we didn't, this is a dirty dog. It's basically diluted down version of that.
Am I gonna be able to drink this?
He's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Want a nice few minutes for your mix too?
Yeah.
You can tell behind us, we were quarter past aging.
No,
Okay.
it's the thing. I like the feeling of when it like when I tried the high test at 70 proof. That was like I was like yeah.
You like your stuff strong.
I'm not a big drinker. Like this is the most I've drank all year. I'm done.
With that one.
No, I'm done.
He's done.
Yeah. So, if you're in the Miramichi area, stop by at the Three Dog Distillery and the Dirty Dog,
Dirty dog.
where you can see entertainment and there's a bar. And try all their samples of everything they have. It's worth it. It's good. Thank you to Matt and to Francis for giving us a tour and some information. We very appreciated it. And thank you guys.
Awesome.
Thanks.
And we'll see you guys probably in some more episodes. So thank you for watching NB Distilleries and see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.